what are some reasons for optimism that Jalen Hurts is the guy in 22 and moving forward?
Yeah, and interestingly enough, I think it sort of starts with that Denver game. He goes 16 of 23, 2 touchdowns and an interception in that game. But that's where Crocky, I sort of saw him fight the beast in his mind. And what I mean by that is into that game, the first half of the season, he was very much first read, pull it down, I'm going to go. If that first read isn't there, if that pitcher is cloudy, if I'm not sure about what I'm seeing, I'm going to pull the football down and I'm going to create on the outside. I'm going to create off of structure outside the integrity of the pocket. And maybe I'll still end up making a throw in a scramble drill mode. But more often than not, I'm going to pull it down and try to make something happen with my legs as a runner. In the Denver game, you saw the lights sort of come on. You saw moments where you could physically see him, if you're watching it on film or watching it live, start to pull the ball down, then pull it back up, reset in the pocket, and make a throw. That's what he's going to have to learn. I think that's like the main thing that he's going to have to continually do to excel, to be the guy that you win games because of. And that Denver game is where you saw that sort of switch. I think around that time, it was really more like the Detroit game. Nick Sirianni changed what he did as a play caller. Going into that Detroit game, they were the most pass-heavy team on first down. They flipped the script. They became very run-dependent on early downs to get Hurts in some favorable situations. Now, is that decision what I'm talking about for optimism? No. It's that open-mindedness to change your approach that gives me a reason for optimism from the play caller standpoint, because that's a window into the mind of Nick Sirianni that we're going to find our ways to maybe be more efficient and productive on offense, and that's a good sign for Hurts. There's the athleticism component, and I know it's a fine line that I'm talking about that you have to walk between balance and life in the pocket and outside of the pocket, but certainly Hurts has that as well, and it's going to help him. And then finally, the ability on downfield throws. I've got his sort of 9 grid up in front of me as well. And you're seeing success in the downfield areas of the passing game, like 15 to 25 range, where, on some throws saying that like left outside part of the field between the numbers and the hash, he was 3 for 3 last year. 19 of 22 on plus throws of plus 15 to 20 yards between the numbers and the hash outside to the right. Like that's pretty good. That's a pretty good number for a quarterback, particularly a young quarterback. And so his ability to hit on some of these deeper throws downfield, whether schemed up or created on his own, that's a reason for optimism as well.
I also want to see him do a little more checkdowns. Like, he was dead last in the NFL hitting his checkdowns. I fully agree. Staying between the tackles, keeping his head up, maybe just taking the 4 or 5 yards and will do wonders for this guy.